Hello Sagittarius, my name is Missy. I'm here to pull some AstroCharms for the month of October, but my intention for this particular reading is going to be a little different this time. I'm not going to focus on just general messages or predictions for the month. What I want to do is focus on the energies, the astrological energies that we have in October. So let's talk about that for a second, and then I'll explain this card here. So in October, we have Mercury stationing direct tomorrow, and that would be in your specific 10th house if you are a Sagittarius rising. And let me actually explain that real quick. So this particular reading will resonate the most for rising signs as opposed to sun and moon. That does not mean that it will not resonate for you if you're watching for your sun, moon, or any other placement. It just means that based on the configuration of the wheel as I have it set right here, if you have a Sagittarius ascendant, and that means that this wheel as it's configured is going to match to your specific natal chart. So everything that's going to happen in each one of these houses is going to resonate the most for you if you have a Sagittarius ascendant. It will still resonate if you have a Sagittarius sun or moon, but it will be more specific to the ascendant. Okay, so with that said, again, we have Mercury stationing direct in your 10th house. We have Pluto stationing direct in your 2nd house, and then we have Saturn stationing direct in your 3rd house. So already based on these 3 house placements, we know that whatever is happening this month is going to affect your money, your reputation, your career, like what you're doing in the world in order to bring security home, right? Now, one of the reasons that I wanted to do this reading is because this retrograde of Pluto in Capricorn, this one that we're in right now, this is the last retrograde that Pluto will make in Capricorn before he transitions into Aquarius, which means that once he stations direct on the 8th next week, this is now the time for you to kind of put the finishing touches on whatever the issues were that Pluto was transforming and changing for you in your 2nd house. So Pluto is a very slow-moving planet, which means that he was transiting your 2nd house for at least the past 12 years, possibly more. I haven't done the math on this at all to be specific for this reading, because that's not the point. The point is that he was making changes in your values, the things, your money and your values, I should say. So the things that you value have been going through a lot of transformations, as well as the money that you have. And now he's leaving that sector and moving into your 3rd house, which is the house of communication. How do you communicate with others? Whether that's through the written word, through your thoughts. How do you learn, right? How do you encounter other people or experience other people? How do you learn other people or learn about other people? How does your mind work? So all of that's going to be changing once Pluto transitions into Aquarius next year. So right now you need to get everything settled with your money. And it could be connected to your career because of Mercury's station direct in your 10th house in Virgo. Maybe there are certain things about whatever it is that you're doing in your career right now that you need to close out. Certain details that you need to take care of to close out whatever these cycles are, because that's what Virgo pays attention to, the details. Virgo is also very healing, very charitable, right? Very nurturing. And so with this deck, what I wanted to do with this particular deck, also with the reading itself, is I wanted to look at what is it that you need to close out, what is it that you need to end now in October in preparation for Pluto's transit into Aquarius in March. So for you got the Spider. You need to get rid of your grudges. It's very, very interesting that this is, especially because, with Pluto getting ready to enter into your 3rd house, if you're holding grudges, if you're holding on to jealousy, and then you're trying to communicate with others, right? You're out there trying to tell the world how you feel. The only thing that people are going to hear is that jealousy and the grudges. They're not going to see the thing that's really important to you that you're trying to express, right? They're only going to see you as trying to control things, because that's what Pluto does. Pluto likes to control. And that's the message that's coming through for you here specifically, is that you need to let go of this. You need to put an end to this kind of energy, whether it's coming from you or coming towards you in some way, shape, or form. You need to put an end to this energy. Also, we have the rabbit with spontaneity or spontaneous. Purge and simplify with the rat. And then look at travel. We already knew that travel was going to be coming into this in some way, shape, or form. Wait, was it you? Maybe this was the other reading. I'm so sorry. Or no, actually, because this is Sagittarius. Sorry. We do have romance, love, hard work, success. Hold on. All pretty positive, but with these particular cards right here, I kind of feel like this one as well. So we're going to leave that there. Okay. So this is, especially if you're, with the transit through Capricorn, through your second house, with the value system, right? Like it doesn't always have to just be about your money or the things that you own that have value. The second house is so much more esoterically. This is like, what do you value in terms of like beauty, right? What do you find beautiful? What do you value in terms of luxury and like the things that you value, like sensor, like your senses, right? Touch, taste, feel, all of that, the things that you enjoy the most, the things that you're attracted to as well. And I say that because of jealousy coming through. That's such a second house issue. It's such a Venus issue or a Taurian issue, being jealous and holding a grudge because of it, because you think someone has something that you value, and you think maybe you have more worth, or you deserve it more, or whatever the case may be that causes the jealousy, right? With the spontaneous card, I feel like it comes on very quickly for you. I feel like that's what they're saying with this. It comes on very quickly. And I also feel like you kind of want, like when it happens, like you want to run away. Like you don't want to face it. You don't want to face the jealousy or something about that. Like, and I think it's all centered, based on these cards, it's saying that it's all centered around romantic issues. It's all centered around this second house, Venus stuff, right? Am I going to be alone forever? The anxiety over that, the jealousy over that. So-and-so has somebody, why don't I? Like, that kind of stuff, right? Especially this travel stamina, I feel like it's more about the stamina. How much longer do I have to go? Or how much more do I have to do before I find the one? I feel like there's this energy or this feeling of like trying too hard. And I think that's what's bringing on this jealousy, this grudge, this toxicity, and this anxiety. You need to purge all of that. We have the song Two Step by Ed Sheeran. Okay, so this is what you have to put an end to, is this jealousy energy. This feeling of with this spontaneous, I feel like there's like a pressure, like time is running out, but I don't think time is running out. I think that's just you in your head. But this comes on very quickly, and they're saying they're saying here that you need to learn the tools to stop that, to purge that, so that you can overcome it quickly, because it comes on so quickly. You need to be able to stop it just as quickly, because that's going to be your downfall, is this jealousy, holding a grudge. All right, so we're going to leave this here as a reminder of what you need to put a stop to. We have the song Good as Hell by Lizzo. Let's get some charms. Interesting, you came out in your own reading. I don't know if you can see that, but you're right there. Coming out in the 7th house. So, it's your house of others. Here you are in the 1st house. This is you, this is them. You're coming out over here. So you're sitting in the 7th house, which is so, it just totally confirms everything that I just said. You're so focused on when am I going to have a relationship? When am I going to have love? When am I going to have my person? And then you've got this piece of pyrite or fool's gold, right? That path is the path of the fool. You are your own worst enemy as well, being you're opposing yourself, being that you're here in the 7th house. You are opposing yourself. You are your own worst enemy. You're causing your own problems. But here's what interesting. You've got the be kind, be brave, be peaceful, be free, be true, be strong, be happy, be thankful, be compassionate charm. And it's in conjunction to the good luck charm, which is in your 3rd house of communication. If you do all of these things, if you get rid of that jealousy and the grudges, and you really adopt this, don't just put it on for show. You have to actually allow yourself to change. For real, do your shadow work. See where you have issues that are not so pretty and work to change them, to make them, less abrasive. And that will bring you fortune. And that should be your focus as well, because the good luck came out in the center of the reading. Also, we've got, there may be some surprises around children, right? For those who have children. That's what this particular charm means, but I'm going to put this off to the side to get these out of the way so I can read the others. This right here in the center, but it's also hitting your 11th house of friends. So this is a piece of malachite azurite with the letter H. Malachite is a divine feminine stone. It's also a healing heart chakra stone. So there could be some healing that needs to happen around a person, place, or thing with the letter H, possibly a friend, possibly a feminine. Maybe you guys need to have a conversation. Something needs to happen there. There's healing that needs to happen. Maybe they are going to be, maybe they can help you to heal, or they will be healing for you. But also this was coming out in the center as well as the 11th house. So this is your focus, or should be your focus, or will be. You have the song I Ain't Worried by One Republic. So in the 5th house we have, look at the 5th house, you've got the charm that says see the world. And the 5th house is the house of fun. This is saying go out and travel. We already saw that with the travel card. In the 9th house, you've got the apple and the moon. I think that there's something that you need to, you want to study, or you want to go to school for, something that you really love, that you really enjoy, that you want to go to school for. Absolutely do it, or you should do it because you love it and you enjoy it. And then in the 10th house, in your career, you're on point. This is, it's the rune of victory. It's about self-sacrifice and justice, right? So if you're as long as you're doing the right thing, there's victory for you at work, you're on point. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. I hope that resonates. If it does not, please stick around. There may be another reading for you here on the channel that does. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, hit the notification bell, anything that you can to help me get my channel out there.